And we are in beautiful downtown Clinton, Missouri, and we are taking a test drive, or getting ready to take a test drive, at a 1950 Chevrolet pickup truck. Now this one, totally original. We've done a few improvements to it, but basically an original truck. And we're going to show you around and show you some of the improvements that we have made on it. To begin with, it is a 5-window, if I can swing around here. It's a 5-window. Those were called New View by Chevrolet. This one does have new door panels on it. It's got a new seat cover on it. Has a new headliner in it. The dash, we decided to leave it totally original. We're trying to get that patina look, you know, the look of an original truck. And, you know, this is just nice. It really is. Anyway, a brand new speedometer, gauge package. Every one of them works properly. The horn right here. Yeah, it's we still retain the 6-volt system, and it still works properly as well. We're going to take you for a test drive and kind of show you some of the attributes. To begin with, we're going to turn the switch on and show you the gauge package. Notice when we do turn the switch on, the gas gauge comes up. After all, it does have a brand new gas tank in it. It has a new sending unit in it, so that works properly. It on the battery terminals, or on the battery gauge, the amp gauge, you'll notice that it does go down when we turn it on. That's because it is firing up the coil and has a certain amount of draw to it. We haven't started it yet, so we have no oil pressure and we have no temperature as yet, but you'll see later that those do work properly. We're going to switch over to the speedometer very quickly. That's a brand new speedometer. A little dust on the Glens, but is a brand new speedometer, and that is from Classic Parts of Kansas City, and guaranteed for 1 full year should you have any problems with it. This is the throttle knob, of course, pushed in. The choke knob pushed in. We'll probably pull that out in a minute. The wiper knob up on top. And, of course, the horn button we've already talked to you about. 3-speed transmission on the column, up out of the way, so everybody can ride in comfort. Before we start it, we always like to take a minute just to talk about the floor. Now, on the floorboard of this truck has had just a very little bit of repair work. And notice we've got the telephone ringing now. We're going to have to go back to that call a little later. We've had just a little bit of repair work done to this truck, nothing serious at all. And that would be right over on that corner right there. We're going to show you the right side. That's with the battery box. We're going to show you the center. As we come on across, you're going to see some dirt here. And finally, we're going to show you the floorboard on the left side. That round access plug down there is for the that's for the master cylinder, and getting to the brake master cylinder to refill that. A lot of distractions out here today, but we're going to persevere. We're going to start it here in just a minute. Now, I've got my old grubby shoes on, so don't think poorly of me. I'm just out here on a Sunday afternoon doing what I love to do best. But I got my old junky tennis shoes on. I do need to show you the air conditioner. Let me pull this key. Let me turn it to the off position. Right down here, this little knob. You push that knob down, and that right there is the air conditioner. It's very functional. Okay, we're going to turn the switch on. We're going to go to the foot-operated starter. You're going to see my old crummy tennis shoes go over here in a minute. We're starting a truck and taking a test drive in the 1950 Chevrolet. Okay, now you can see the oil pressure's come up, charging system working properly, and the fuel system. We're going to see that heat gauge come up too slowly here. But first of all, we're going to take a little ride. We are right beside downtown DeSoto, of course, 1 block south of the Clinton Square. Okay, making a right, and we're going to go right up on the Clinton Square. Sunday afternoon, it's a great day to do something like this. Shifting into second gear. We pick a Sunday so that there's no traffic. Usually the Clinton Square, of course, the seat of commerce for Henry County, and usually it's just busy as it can be through the week. Sunday afternoon is not that way at all. And we're making a little quick stop. There's my cousin. And here we go. Clinton, of course, founded in 1836. Henry County Courthouse was built in 1903, and of course Clinton, the largest square in the state. We're proud of that. This truck does have the HBA engine in it, which means it was built in Flint, Michigan, and this is a matching numbers truck. That's the original engine that came out in this truck 60 years ago. HBA, again, built in Flint, Michigan, and 92 horsepower, 216 cubic inches, and the original engine, matching numbers truck. We're going to go to high gear here. I'm going to show you again the speedometer working properly. Heat gauge is starting to come up. You know, the old timers always talked about their car running like a sewing machine, and I'm not really sure how well you can hear that. But with solid lifters, you know, these cars do, they just click right along. This has got solid lifters, of course, in it. 92 horsepower, 6-cylinder, 216 cubic inches. Notice again, we are driving this one-handed. We don't have to have two hands to steer it. I'm holding the camera with one hand, steering with one hand. Power steering not available in 1950, and you didn't need it, not with these tires on it. They are the 600 by 16 Blackwall, the original type tires that make the truck steer very easily indeed. We put a new set of shock absorbers on it all the way around. That makes our suspension very quiet. New brake cylinders, new master cylinder, new flex hoses, new brake shoes, and several improvements. Oh, I know one thing I didn't tell you was the window, the channel is all new. The window channel on the right door and the left door, both totally brand new. Windows are all good. They do show just a little bit of delamination, but no cracks that I can see. We're going to go around the corner, and then we're going down behind downtown DeSoto. Going to give you a little demonstration of how the brakes work. We're going to build up a little speed here. Emergency brake does work properly, but we're going to use the service brakes here. Coming up behind downtown DeSoto, and we're going to stop. Behind downtown DeSoto. You need more information on this 1950 Chevrolet totally original truck? Well, give us a call toll free. That's 1-800-748-7712. That's Jim Racey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and GMC trucks in Clinton, Missouri. My name is Jim, and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. We're going to back it up here for just a minute. I always try to show everybody exactly how the reverse is working. Yeah. Hit the brakes again. Shut the key off. Start it up. One of the best starting trucks we've had, I think. Oh, it's a nice one. Have a great day, and thanks for taking a test drive in the 1950 Chevrolet.